Hello, I'm Anita, Finance Senior Business Intelligence Analyst here at Google. I'm very happy to be with you as you begin this first video about your future business intelligence career. Watching an instructional video, like this one, or attending a class or reading an article are all great ways to gain new knowledge. However, there's simply nothing like applying that knowledge. When you actually do something, this really helps you confirm that you understand what you've learned. This concept is called experiential learning, which simply means understanding through doing. It involves immersing yourself in a situation where you can practice what you've learned, further develop your skills, and reflect on your education. A few years ago, I trained to become a yoga teacher. It's a bit intimidating at first, learning all the ins and outs of each pose, figuring out how to create an effective sequence of poses, and eventually leading a yoga studio full of people. But I paid attention to what worked and what I could improve upon during each class. Then I reflected on that and revisited many of the lessons from my training as well. And with each class I taught, that learning experience helped me get better and better. Experiential learning, whether for a hobby or for work, is always an awesome opportunity. It gives you a broader view of the world, provides important insight into your particular interests and passions, and helps build self-confidence. So let's start experiencing your end-of-course project. In the context of this Google Business Intelligence Certificate, experiential learning will give you the opportunity to discover how organizations use BI every day. This type of activity can help you identify the specific types of industries and projects that are most interesting to you, and help you discuss them with potential employers. This can really help you stand out during a job search. Soon, you will put experiential learning into practice by working on an end-of-course project. As a refresher, a portfolio is a collection of materials that can be shared with any potential employers. It's also an amazing way to make your application shine. Portfolios can be stored on public websites or your own personal website or blog, and they can be linked within your digital resume or any online professional presence you may have, such as your LinkedIn account. The project you'll be working on is a BI case study, which will enable you to bring together everything you've learned about BI in a compelling and instructive way. If you earned your Google Data Analytics certificate, you spent a lot of time working on a portfolio to showcase your knowledge and skills. This is a great moment to revisit those lessons in order to ensure that you have the necessary foundations to create a BI portfolio that's impactful and impressive. Or, if you didn't complete the program, you may want to check on that content before moving forward with this project. Creating an end-of-course project is a valuable opportunity, as companies often will ask you to complete a case study during the interview process. Employers commonly use this method to assess you as a candidate and gain insight into how you approach common business challenges. This end-of-course project will help you succeed if you encounter this situation when applying for BI jobs. Coming up, you'll be introduced to the specific case study involved in your end-of-course project. You'll also receive clear instructions to follow in order to create many BI deliverables. As you begin working, you'll consider the knowledge and skills you've acquired in this course and how they can be applied to your project. I encourage you to keep some notes about your approach, methods, systems, and accomplishments. This will help you identify important points to share with a hiring manager, such as the many transferable skills you've gained. A transferable skill is a capability or proficiency that can be applied from one job to another. Highlighting your transferable skills is especially important when changing jobs or industries. For instance, if you learned how to solve customer complaints while working as a host at a restaurant, you could highlight the transferable skill of problem solving when applying for a job in the BI field. Or maybe you learned how to meet deadlines, take notes, and follow instructions while working in administration at a nonprofit organization. You could discuss how your organizational skills are transferable to the BI industry. The point is, if you've developed the ability to problem solve or keep things organized in one role, you can apply that knowledge anywhere. There are all kinds of transferable skills that you can add to your notes document. Plus, this process will help you consider how to explain technical concepts clearly while demonstrating how you would apply your BI expertise across all kinds of tools and scenarios. And by the time you're done, you'll not only have some very useful notes, but also a finished case study for your online portfolio. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Let's get going.
I'm Patrick Lau. I'm a business intelligence manager in Google Legal. I manage a team of 5 analysts, and we work on dashboards, reports, queries for all of the Google Legal team. I started out at Google in a non-technical role. I actually started as a legal assistant in the legal department. I got a lot of opportunities in my first role to work with data because data was everywhere. We needed reports to report on data, to visualize data, and that opportunity gave me a lot of chances to develop my skills and start presenting data in dashboards. At Google, I've conducted about 40 interviews, all for BI analyst roles. Usually what I'm looking for are candidates who are really strong with their business judgment, who are able to make a recommendation, to find solutions, and leverage data to do that. As a hiring manager, I see a lot of resumes, and sometimes they start to look alike. What I really get excited about, though, is when a candidate includes a portfolio, and not a lot of applicants include a portfolio. What makes me excited about seeing a portfolio is looking beyond just a one-page resume and seeing what kind of work they can do, the kind of passions they have with data, really just to hear their voice. That's what really helps me get to know a candidate. The portfolios that I really like to see aren't just a suite of dashboards. I actually really like to see a video, maybe on YouTube or recorded on any other video platform, because that lets me see a story from beginning to end. I really enjoy seeing their slides or seeing them walk through a dashboard, clicking on different widgets, showing how there are trends. Telling a story like this really helps me get engaged. I find those kinds of portfolios a lot more interesting than just, hey, here's a bunch of links, go click on it, go look at it yourself. For candidates creating a portfolio for the first time, I really recommend keeping it simple. Assume the hiring manager is only going to spend a few minutes looking through your dashboard or your reports or queries. Think about the message you want them to walk away with. The actions or recommendations you have should really stand out very quickly and very clearly. Don't think too much about impressing a hiring manager. Really what's important for me is seeing the recommendation you make, how you want to influence the business with your data. As a hiring manager, I would say I really want everyone to succeed. I want you to succeed. You belong in the BI industry. We need you. We need more people with unique career paths, with unique experiences. That's how we build a more diverse industry. That's how we can really increase our skills and innovate.
When candidates interview for jobs here at Google, my colleagues in people operations and human resources love checking out their online portfolios. They often feel more confident in candidates who can demonstrate their knowledge in a clear and compelling format. And when they review portfolios by people who want to join teams such as mine in business intelligence, dashboards are particularly helpful because they are visually compelling, but also straightforward and easy to use and understand. So together with the hiring managers, we look for both content and how the dash is organized and designed to understand how much thought has been put into the user experience. Having a portfolio has become extremely common in the business intelligence field. During a job hunt, it is so valuable to showcase your knowledge of BI, your experience with the BI toolbox, and some of the interesting projects that you've worked on. Your portfolio can really help you stand out from other candidates. So far in this course, you've gained lots of knowledge and job-ready skills to help you succeed in BI. You've discovered the role of BI professionals within an organization, as well as typical career paths. You've explored core BI practices and tools, and witnessed how BI professionals use them to make a positive impact. All of these things will help you successfully complete your end-of-course project. In addition, you will apply what you've learned about team members, stakeholders, and clients, such as their particular roles or priorities. Along the way, you'll ensure the metrics you select are relevant and effective. And you'll apply what you now know about defining a strategy and gathering stakeholder and project requirements. You'll begin by reading about the specific case study. This reading will explain the type of organization you're working with, the people involved, the business problem to be solved, and other key details. You will complete a stakeholder requirements document using information provided by your client. This will enable you to further define the business problem, understand the stakeholders, and consider important questions to answer in order to achieve a successful result. Then, you will create a project requirements document with information about the project's purpose, key dependencies, success criteria, and more. Finally, You will thoughtfully plan your approach to the example situation so you're prepared to develop an effective solution. As you learned, the project requirements document includes the project's purpose, its audience, and key dashboard features and requirements, including metrics and charts that the dash should contain. Then, in later courses, you will continue working on your end-of-course project. And by the time you're done, you will have designed something that you can use to really impress hiring managers. Plus, you'll have a BI process document that demonstrates your thought process, your approach to the business problem, and the key skills you've gained, and lots more. These are all great things to talk about during an interview. All right, let's get started. It's time to discover how you will help an organization advance through the exciting world of business intelligence. You've completed the first part of the Business Intelligence End-of-Course project. Congratulations! Planning and documenting your approach to the example situation is a valuable experience as you begin thinking about your future job hunt. Soon, you'll be able to impress hiring managers by discussing your BI experience, including understanding stakeholder requests, establishing a clear and straightforward project plan, and completing an effective strategy document. In addition, you'll understand how to share everything you know about identifying relevant metrics and KPIs. This is a big part of the BI process. Also, as you've learned, it's super helpful to communicate about your transferable skills with potential employers. The information you've added to your BI notes will be extremely useful during job interviews. The following step in your end-of-course project will come at the end of the next course. At that point, you will use the assets you developed here in order to continue creating your solution. Then, at the end of the program, you'll bring everything together in order to finalize your unique approach to this example situation. Keep in mind, your documents won't look exactly like the exemplar, but they should achieve the same goals. You're always welcome to go back and review what you created so you're set up for success as you continue through this program. The goal is to have a great example of your work that clearly demonstrates to potential employers just how skilled you are. Congratulations again, and I hope you have a rewarding experience as you work on the project throughout this program.
Congratulations on finishing this first course of the Google Business Intelligence Certificate. You've already learned so much, and now you're ready to take your knowledge and skills and keep moving forward. But remember, if one day you feel like you need a refresher or just some extra practice, these videos, readings, and activities will still be here whenever you need them. Now, I'm excited for you to begin working with the instructor for the next course. You might remember Ed from the video that introduced this program. He's a product manager here at Google. Ed is ready to help you take your next step towards finishing this program and becoming a business intelligence professional. This course builds directly on all of the exciting topics you've learned thus far. It will give you lots more insights into data models, pipelines, data transformation, and much more. As you progress, you'll continue building your BI expertise. Before you get started though, I'd like to thank you for joining me in this course and choosing to pursue this exciting learning opportunity. I strongly believe that education is a lifelong journey. For me, it has taken the form of learning Python on the job to speed up my analysis, and reading books about well-being to become a healthier and more resilient person. And in the same way, I have no doubt that all of your time and effort here will better equip you for anything you choose to do in the future. You've come a long way, so take a moment to celebrate everything you've accomplished. Then head over to the next course. Ed is ready and waiting to get you started. Goodbye.